Dear friend, today we are discussing about the state space analysis. It is the part of our control engineering syllabus of the unit 4. First of all, we are discussing about what is state space and analysis in the control engineering preview. This is the introductory part of this section. Uh, the initial part is state. To understand the state, first of all, we have to discuss about the system. Basically, we have already discussed that a system is comprised of some inputs and some outputs, like this x1, x2, x3 and xn are the different n inputs in the system, and y1, y2, yn are the some of the outputs in the system. The state represents the condition of the system at time t0 and when the time t is greater than t0. This is the state of a system at arbitrary time. Similarly, if we discuss about the space, space represents the, as we have n number of inputs x1, x2, x3 and xn input, space represents an arbitrary point in the n-dimensional space. Basically, if we are discussing about the Cartesian coordinate, there are three coordinate system, x, y, z coordinates are there, and in the Cartesian coordinate system, if we are talking about the point, this point, then we can define it with the help of x, y and z. Similarly, if the system is n-dimensional, we are going to define these n-dimensional input parameters in a space of n-dimensional space. Then we have to define this point with the help of x1, x2, x3 and xn, like that. So the analysis of the state of a system and the space of input and output parameters is analyzed in this chapter. That's why this chapter is named as state space analysis. There are further there are some of the important definitions which we are going to discuss in this chapter. The initial is the time invariant system. If the characteristic of a system does not change with time, then the system is said to be time invariant. If the system does not vary with respect to the time, the system is said to be the time invariant. Similarly, the single variable system and the multivariable system. In the single variable system, a system is said to be a single variable system if and only if it has only one input terminal and only one output terminal. It means that there is only one input and one output. Similarly, in case of multi-variable system, there are multiple output and multiple inputs. Most of the system which we are discussed and we have in the nature are the multivariant systems. These are some more definitions. State space. The n-dimensional space, as we have already discussed, that the n-dimensional space whose coordinate axis consist of x1 axis, x2 axis and similarly xn axis is called the state space. Any state can be represented by a point in the state space with the help of these n coordinates. Next definition is the state vectors. State vector. If we need variables to completely describe the behavior of a given system, then these n state variables may be considered as an component of a vector x. Such a vector is called state vector. A state vector is thus a vector which determines the uniquely the system state for any time t is greater than t0 once the state at t is equal to t0 is given and the input ut for t is greater than equal to is specified. For better understanding the state vectors, first we have to understand the representation of the system in space. We have already discussed many type of systems uh, and these systems can be further converted into the state space vectors, and this conversion can be understand with the help of the given example. A system is described by the differential equation. In the first example we have taken a differential equation, the third order differential of y, as you see on the screen. In this equation y is the output and u is the input to the system. To obtain the state space representation of the system, first of all we have to follow these steps. This is our equation. First of all, what we have to do, we assume that the y output is equal to x1. As you can see in this equation, the y represents the output and u represents the input. Now x1 is assumed as y. Now what will be the value of x1 dot? It will becomes y dot, or you may also consider it x2. Similarly, what will be the value of x2 dot? The x2 dot will be equal to y double dot. Y double dot represents the second derivative of the y. That is equal to, we further assumed it as equal to x3. Further, the x3 dot represents the third derivative of y with respect to time t. So these three equations we may write like that: x1 dot is equal to y dot, whereas x2 dot is equal to y double dot, and x3 dot is equal to y3 dot, y triple dot. This y dot represents the first derivative, y2 represents the second derivative, and y triple dot represents the third derivative of y with respect to time t. And these equations are further named as ABC equation. Now we have to put these values x1, x2 and x3 in the given equation of the system. After putting this, the third derivative of y, the y triple dot, can be replaced with the help of x3 dot. This d3 y by dt cube can be replaced with x3 dot. Similarly, d2y by dt square can also be replaced with the help of x2 dot, or you may also write like this x3, this x3. Similarly, dy by dt can be replaced with the help of x2. This may be replaced with the help of x2 or x1 dot. And further 10y, where y can be replaced with x1. So in the first equation, the system equation, we just put the values of these a, b, c equation and we got the value of x3. Similarly, we got the value of x3 dot in terms of x1, x2, x3 and the input variable ut. So this equation is finally designated as equation number C, and these are the equation A and B. Now from these three equations A, B and C, you may consider this one first equation, second equation and third equation. These are named as A, B, C. We can further represent these three equations in a matrix formation like this: x1 dot, x2 dot and x3 dot, where x1 dot, x2 dot and x3 dot are the three variables, and this matrix is obtained with the help of this equation. You may see here in the first equation x1 dot, we do not have the value of x1 and x3. That's why we put 0 on the place of x1 and we put 0 on the place of x3, whereas on the place of x2 we put the value of 1. We put this value 1. After multiplication we get the same equation, and we multiply 0 with the x1, we get value 0, plus 1 into x2 we get value 0 plus x2, then 0 multiplied by x3 we get the value of 0 plus x2 plus 0, and ultimately we get the value x2. So this equation can be converted like this. Further, there is no value of ut in equation 1, that's why we put here the value 0. That 0 we multiply with ut, we get the value of 0. So ultimately we have converted the first equation A into this matrix form, and similarly in the next case we put the value x2 dot, take x2 dot, and similarly you can see here that there is no value of x1 and x2, that's why we put the value 0 0 and then place the value 1. So this matrix represents the coefficients of x1, x2 and x3. This matrix represents the coefficients of x1, x2 and x3. As we see in the third equation, there are the three coefficients are available. x1 have the coefficient minus 10, x2 have the coefficient minus 11, and x3 have the coefficient minus 6. So minus 10, minus 11 and minus 6 are the coefficients which are placed in this matrix, and further it will multiply with this x1, x2, x3 plus 0 0 8, and we have converted these three equations into the matrix form. This equation can be represented in the short form like this: xt a multiplied by xt plus b multiplied by ut. Now similarly the output equation y can also be represented like this: 1 0 0, that is multiplied by x1, x2, x3. As you can see from the equation number 1, x1 is equal to y. x1 is equal to y can be converted like this: the y is equal to 1 0 0, this matrix is multiplied with the x1, x2, x3, and we get the value y is equal to x1, and the first equation can be converted in the matrix form, and this equation is designated as the output equation. Further, this equation can also be written like that: yt is equal to cxt plus dut, where d matrix is not available in the particular part. Further, you may define the matrix A is the n into n system matrix, where B represents the n into r control matrix and C represents the n into m output matrix. So this is the complete representation of a control system in space variables, state space variables. Thank you very much.